We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Sunday's HOTBEAT on January 23rd, 2022. We have started with a song called 만나볼래요? Begin Again by Paul Kim. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT family. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hottie. Let's get started with today's HOTBEAT. It is Sunday, a beautiful, beautiful day for you guys and me to be here together in Arirang Radio. Alright, so let me get started with a little side story. I wanted to talk to you guys about the movie called Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, huge Marvel fan here. But anyways, let's get moving into the story. What I want to talk to you about is, you know how like the mother of the Star-Lord says that when he was a little kid, you know, his mom had made him a tape of the amazing songs that she thought that were amazing to listen to, and the tape was called Awesome Mix List. And so even after the Star-Lord's mother had, you know, passed away, he kept listening to the tape over and over and over. And so, and I guess he thinks of that tape to be his most precious treasure, right? When I was a little kid, you know, talking about my personal life, I don't think I actually ever had like a tape made by my mother. Probably like a tape made by my dad, I think. In my age, in our era, it wasn't tape, but we had CDs. When I was in like, you know, starting like elementary school, middle school, high school, we had tapes, the CD players. And so what we did, and especially in the cars, you know how you have like your CD, you put in the CD and it's like the CD player. So what we would do is use the computer to actually burn the CD and put in like the music inside the CD just to listen to it. Yeah, I did that before. But I mean, suggestions for songs. I don't think I've had like suggestions from my mother. Probably I had suggestions from my dad a lot. One of the songs that he really always listened to, I think it was 이선희 선생님의 I think it was 인연. Yeah, Fate, I think it's called. I think that was one of the. I mean, he loved her, so that's actually one of the songs that he recommended to me. But I can't think of it right now. I don't think I have like a special like, you know, playlist made by my parents. Although they did like to listen to music, which is the reason why I think I like music too, because they do as well. But other than that, I don't think I have like a special playlist. Anyways, alright, let's move on. I'm going to actually play 2 songs for you guys right now, and I'll be back with our Sunday segment More Than a Lie, so stay tuned. The songs are My Darling by A Pink BNN and 숨 좀 쉬자, Just Breathe by Jinjin and Lucky from Astro. Heart-to-heart between Hottie and the listeners. More Than a Line. Our Sunday segment, More Than a Line, is a segment where I introduce some of the messages you have sent in to us and play the song that you have requested. Even messages as short as 1 line are all welcome, so talk to me about the little details of your everyday life. I, Hottie, will become your chatmate. You can send in your messages through HOTBEAT's website, send message board, or you can just DM our Instagram ID is HOTBEAT04009. Don't forget to write messages in front of your stories, okay? Very good. Let us begin our Sunday segment, More Than a Line. Here is our first message for today. It is 4 little sisters from USA saying, "Hello, big brother Howon. So nice to hear your voice." Oh, thank you. Question: if you were struck on an island for 6 months, what 2 books would you want and which 2 songs? And which 2 chips? And you must choose between Wifey's Fresh Bread Every Day or 4 Little Sisters Sweet Bread. Forever fans, keeping the faith. Awesome listening to, love it. Alright. Very good, 4 Little Sisters. First of all, let me answer the question. If I was stranded in an island for 6 months, What two books? Oof, that is a hard question because I am not a huge fan of books. Probably if I had not read Harry Potter before, I would want to have Harry Potter in my book list, I guess. The two books. I guess I would take, which series did I like the most from Harry Potter? Which episode? Chamber of Secrets. Probably I would take Order of Phoenix. Yeah, those are the ones that I really, really enjoyed. And talking about two songs to listen to over and over again. What about one of W24 songs? Actually, no. Yeah. You know, believe it or not, I do love our songs, but I don't listen to them as much as you think. I mean, I always sing to them, right? So I probably listen to it more than you guys, but, you know, listen to it on the streaming sites. It's kind of awkward sometimes. Two songs to choose. Oh, two songs are... This is hard. I don't know which two songs to listen to. Well, actually, one of my favorite songs, all-time songs to sing, well, no, not anymore because I've not done this in a long time ago, but, yeah. You know what, I'm gonna skip the two songs because I have no idea. I'm so sorry for little sisters. I don't know exactly which two songs. You know, so I'm just gonna, for the sake of it, I'm gonna choose two W24 songs. 어린 날, Once Upon a Time, which is a nice song to listen to. And 날리부르스, yeah, Lonely Twist could be a nice song too. Hey, but imagine yourself going into the island listening to Lonely Twist. It's like, two chips. If you're talking about chips, I think you're talking about like snacks. So, if I had to take two snacks to the stranded island, probably well, I cannot say the brand name here, but, the O, you know, the chocolate and the thing, and the white, kind of like cream in the middle. You guys all know what I'm talking about? The one that starts with O. And the other one probably would be the Doriting. Yeah, it's the nacho chips. It's really, really good. Yeah, the cheese, especially the cheese version, is really good. And I have to choose between Wifey's fresh bread and Four Little Sisters sweet bread. I don't know who my wifey would be. I'm sorry, Four Little Sisters. Fresh bread and sweet bread. I like sweet bread. Yeah, I'd rather eat sweet bread than fresh bread. But actually, fresh bread is not that bad either, so... you have given me a really, really hard choice here for Little Sisters. Anyways, I'm gonna go with sweet bread because, you know, Four Little Sisters have sent, they sent this message to us. Anyways, moving on to our next message. First of all, anyways, thank you so much for the message. Jeyllisita from Peru is the next message we have. She says, this is in Spanish. Hola, Howon. Me emocioné que me leyeras, jeje, y todo lo que contaste. Y sabes, yo también viajaré a otro país, nada más y nada menos que a Chile, ya que mi hermana vive allá. Espero que me vaya bien. Y respecto a Huacho, sí es una ciudad pequeña pero tranquila. De Lima a Huacho son 3 horas, tiene playas, se le conoce como la ciudad de la hospitalidad, así que eres bienvenido algún día, jeje. Alright, so Jeyllisita was saying, hello, and I was really excited for you reading my message last time, and I just wanted to tell you that I do want to go to a country, and that is none other than Chile, because my sister lives there. Okay. I hope it goes well with me when I'm in Chile. And also, Huacho, the city that I live, is actually a city. It's quite small, but the travel, I guess, hour from Lima to Huacho is 3 hours. That's not long. It's really close. It has beaches, and it is known as the city of hospitality. So you are always welcome. Someday, right? It says Jeyllisita from Peru. Alright. Thank you very much for the message, first of all. Yes, I would love to visit Huacho someday. I did not know that Huacho was like 3 hours, apart from Lima. 3 hours, I think I would go probably to one of the beaches out there. Well, more than that. Probably like maybe to Ica. Yeah. I love the beaches in Peru. They're so good, especially the waves. They're so tall and they're so nice to like surf. I just started, how to surf a couple of months ago when I was back in Kosong. Uh, well, if I ever do go to Peru, I think I will be very, scared because literally, guys, the waves are at least like 2 meters, literally. So, they're really, really huge. Just, yeah, try it out. If you ever go to Peru, try out surfing. It's kind of scary. Okay, so thank you very much for the 2 messages. We have 4 little sisters and Jeyllisita. We're now going to listen to 2 songs. The first song is going to be one of the songs that 4 little sisters recommended. It is Curious by Ivan. And then we'll listen to Smiley by Yena featuring BB. This is HOTBEAT's DJ Howon, and you're listening to our Sundays segment, More Than a Line. It is time for me to introduce more messages from a HOTBEAT fam talking about their lives, right? Fany Gomez from Mexico is the next message. She says, Hi, Hodi. Today I want to talk about Once Upon a Time, or Orinal, and how the song is related to the sea. My mother was born in a port, and since I was little, Fany also when she was little. I have loved the sea a lot. Before, when I lived in Oaxaca, I had to travel more than 6 hours to see it, but it was still beautiful to arrive and be there. Now I live in Yucatan, 30 minutes from the beach, and I am very happy. Today I saw the episode where Double 24 does this song again, and I must say that you say something that from the first time I heard it echoed inside me. The sound of the waves that we recorded at 5 o'clock were the hand of God in action. My grandfather always says that just by seeing the sea, you can imagine the strength of God that created something so great, so strong, but so beautiful. I confess that I even cried when I returned to hearing you say it. Once Upon a Time means a lot to me. I thank each of the members for being so talented. The song would not be the same if one of you was missing from the creation, including your beautiful voice. And so in one of my messages, I told you about the Mayan Riviera. This is a very beautiful tourist area in the state of Quintana Roo that includes Cancun, the place you mentioned, and I know that you and the boys want to come there. It is very close to my state, with so much love from Mexico, Fany. Alright, Fany, thank you very much for the message. Yes, it's true. The song called Once Upon a Time Orinal, if you listen to it carefully in the beginning, so like the intro of the song, we have like the ocean, the wave sounds, and we literally recorded it by hand when we went to Kosong. This was when we were doing the home recording project last year. So we decided to use the wave sounds, and if you are like in the beach, once what we did was we did a busking session in front of inside a cafe in front of the beach, and it was so good because we had the window, what do you call it, like behind us, the whole window was just like open, so you could actually see the whole beach and the whole waves and the ocean. And so we started to literally, sing the song on that, and in the beginning you have like the wave sounds, right? And so what they told us, our fans told us, was that as they were watching the sea, they were able to literally get into that emotion of that song. So yes, we really thought about it a lot on how to use the wave sounds in our songs, and this is how we did it, and I think it was great. I don't know, it just, Orinal Once Upon a Time is just a good song to listen to because it's so relaxing, I guess, including the wave sounds. So thank you very much for talking about that. Alright, next we have Saritta saying, hello, my Hodi. Today I am sick. I couldn't stand. Oh no, what happened? I am feeling sorry for my students because I'm absent. They will miss a lecture, but probably they will be happy because I'm absent. They're just kids, and they want to play it anyways. So, my Hodi, take care, stay healthy, so much love. Oh, alright, I hope you are okay, Saritta. I don't know what happened. Yeah. If I was a middle schooler or high schooler and they said the teacher was absent for today, I'd be like, yes. Not in a bad way. anyway, I mean, Saritta, I think probably the students do love you, but there's this thing that, like, you know, if you have your teacher being absent, it's either you go with a sub teacher and the sub teacher just like lets you just like play around or something like that, or number two, you do personal studying. And if that happens, probably if it was me, I would probably be sleeping in class. Seriously, not do anything and just like sleep. Yeah. One of the things I really did not like about school was that it was in the morning. I am a really, really bad, morning guy. I don't like mornings. I don't wake up at all. Like, I can't concentrate. I cannot, like, focus at all. I start getting focused like maybe around like 11, 12-ish, around there. But in the morning it's like 8 o'clock. I mean, you expect a 18-year-old or a 17-year-old who's growing up and be very attentive at 8 o'clock? I don't think so. I don't know. That's not me. Yeah. So if you ask me to be attentive maybe like at 8 at night, probably I'd be like, yeah, but no, not at 8 in the morning. Anyways, thank you very much for the message, Saritta. I hope you do get healthy again. I'll be praying for you. But anyways, we have to listen to 2 songs now. I'll be back to continue more of Sunday's segment, More Than Line Messages. First of all, we'll listen to that song that Fany was talking about, 어린 날 Once Upon a Time by W24. And then we'll listen to 꽃 피면 달 생각하고 Moonshine by Jamie. This is HOTBEAT's DJ Howon, and you're listening to our Sunday's segment, More Than a Line. Let me introduce more messages from you, HOTBEAT fam. The next message we have is from Mine from Turkey saying, Dear Howony, how are you? I am good. I started the K-drama our dear summer, 그해 우리는. That I mentioned before, finally, yes. I've only watched 6 episodes so far. It may seem a bit stagnant at first, but the series makes itself watch in the following episodes. At first, you may not make sense of the events. Maybe you would say why the characters are like that, but everything happens for a reason, and now I understand Kugyeonsu much better. Yes, I really like the character. Sometimes we feel the need to hide the difficulties we suffer in our lives, in order to protect our loved ones and pretend to be strong. Yes, I know it's cliche, but it's true. Anyways, you may not have watched it, so I don't want to give any spoilers. I would be happy if you could play the OST of the drama that I like the most. Home by Jeanette Ssup. Thanks, love you, Mine, says Mine. Oh, love you, Mine. So Mine says that. Alright. You know what, Mine? I've watched more episodes than you. I've watched it until episode 14. I'm up to date. I am on the most recent episode. It was so good. And actually, just like you, in the beginning, I did not understand Kugyeonsu, and I was not very, very, I guess, did not feel sympathy towards that character. And, but as the episodes keep going on, really look forward to episode 14. Mine, it's so good. So you're able to really sympathize with Kugyeonsu as well as with Choyoung, the 2 characters. I mean, the whole drama is just fun to watch. There's the chemistry between the 2 characters is just amazing, and even in the other characters as well, it's just amazing too. Alright, moving on. Vanessa from Spain says, Hola, gracias por el programa. Soy nueva seguidora. Every desde hace un tiempo. Es muy entretenido y me encanta oírte. Los colaboradores son muy simpáticos, aunque he oído pocos programas, empieza a ser de mis favoritos. Muchas gracias a todos por hacerlo posible. So, Vanessa, she says, thank you for the program. I am a new follower here and been quite an every for quite a while. But it's so entertaining to be here and hear you talk. And also the guests are so, very nice. Yes. Although I've only heard little programs and not many yet, but still, this is my favorite program. Thank you very much for this happening, says Vanessa from Spain. Okay, so anyways, first of all, thank you very much, Vanessa. Welcome to HOTBEAT, and I hope you enjoy all of our segments here in Arirang Radio HOTBEAT. Thank you very much. Actually, we also have 2 more new messages from new followers for HOTBEAT. Let me read them for you. We have Venus from Ecuador saying, "It's the first time I've heard the HOTBEAT. I've been waiting a long time for it to be today to listen to you. Howon, ¿sabías que tienes el mejor fandom del mundo?" So the question is, Howon, do you know that you have the best fandom in the world? Yes, of course I know. Everys are amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Venus started to listen to HOTBEAT because of our Everys out there. Yeah, there are a lot of like Everys who started to listening to HOTBEAT, so I guess they're like trying to, you know how we have like a Gozu family here. They're trying to like tell other fans to be like, yeah, come in, listen to HOTBEAT. You know, Hwan keeps talking about nonsense and like crazy stuff here. So listen to it. Alright, and the next message is also a message from Ecuador. It is from Dana. Dana says, "Jodi, puedes poner Because I'm Stupid by Kim Jong-hyun. Esa canción me hace acuerdo a una ex mejor amiga. Mi tía estaba viendo la serie y me acordé de esta canción y pensé que yo era la tonta por creerle." Hwan, W4 va a volver a Ecuador en algún momento. Okay, so Dana was saying, "Hodi, could you please put Because I'm Stupid by Kim Jong-hyun? This song really reminds me of my ex-best friend." And my aunt was saying that, so she was, her aunt was saying she was seeing the drama for the series, and it just reminded of her of this song, which is Because I'm Stupid. So, anyways. The question was, is W4 gonna come back to Ecuador in some time? And my answer to you is, of course. If we ever do a Latin American tour again, probably Ecuador is going to be on our schedule. Yeah, it was so nice for you guys to be so welcoming last time we went, so we're gonna do that again this time. Alrighty, Ru, thank you very much. Those are all the messages we had for today's More Than a Line. So, did you guys enjoy our Sunday segment More Than a Line? I loved it. So if you have any stories to tell me or any song requests, anything if you want to introduce yourself here as many of our HOTBEAT listeners did today, feel free to send in messages anytime, okay? Again, 2 ways to send in your messages: HOTBEAT's website send message board or DM our Instagram ID is HOTBEAT0409. I'll be looking forward to getting lots of messages from you. Now, I'll be back after 2 songs. The first one is a suggestion by Mine from Turkey, Cheap Home by Jeyllisita, and the second song will be 우연일까, Serendipity by Howon. It is time for us to wrap up part 1. Moving on to part 2, please stay tuned, HOTBEAT fam. The last song we have is called 비로소 아름다워, Beautiful by 심규선. Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Howon of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part 2, we have our 3 daily segments. It is a Ssup, the TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and also That's the Reason. So guys, stay tuned. We're now going to listen to 2 songs. They are 눈이 오던 날, One Snowy Day by Giddy Boy featuring Soul, and 일이 너무 잘 돼, Things Are Going Well by Haze. Ssup. Hello everyone, how was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time to share your life stories with me, DJ Howon. So, HOTBEAT fam, we're talking about any story about your day. Tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself, letting us know who you exactly are, of course. Alright, so let's hear today's Ssup story right away. We have Eliane from Peru. This quiz is in Spanish, so I'll be translating it for all of our HOTBEAT listeners. Eliane says, Hola Howon, hello. Quería contarte que estoy muy feliz porque el 14 de enero cumplí mi primer año como every. Es increíble cómo pasa el tiempo tan rápido, ¿cierto? Me alegra haber conocido a Double 24, a ti, a Yunsu, Aaron y a Chonggil. Gracias a que los conocí pude llegar a este bello espacio de HOTBEAT y formar parte de la hermosa familia que es every. Desde un inicio me integraron y me apoyaron con todas mis dudas, ya que hubo muchas cosas que eran nuevas para mí cuando empecé a seguirlos. Es muy seguro que están escuchando la radio en estos momentos. No quiero dejar alguna afuera, así que chicas, gracias a cada una de ustedes por su cariño y apoyo durante todo ese tiempo. Pude descubrir que es verdad que las fronteras no existen para Double 24 y para every. Alright, so she was saying, Eliane was saying, I just want to tell you that I'm really happy because on the 14th, so a couple of days ago, on January, it was my first year as an every, so 1 year old every. Oh, thank you, good. So, she says, it's very incredible how time flies by so fast, right? I'm just really happy to be able to know or get to know Double 24, to Yunsu, Aaron, and Jongil as well. Thank you so much for getting to meet you guys and also leading me to this beautiful space here on HOTBEAT. Yes. And also to being part of a beautiful family called every. Yeah. So from a beginning, they just were really, really nice to me. They did not think about or have any doubts on receiving me very well. They welcomed me so much well. And there were so many things that were really new to me, but they were always, the everys were always helping me how to get to everything. And I know that you guys are hearing me right now, but she says, girls, thank you to all of you, thankful to all of you. And I just want to tell you that during this time, all your support and love has given me lots of support. I was able to also discover new ways, or actually that there are no frontiers, there are no walls between everys and Double 24. And she says, para terminar, Jody, gracias por todo el amor que dan a every, por las bellas canciones y momentos que nos han regalado. Sé que se están esforzando para las nuevas actividades y están por venir, así que manténganse saludables, por favor. Espero seguir compartiendo muchos más tiempo junto a ustedes y a every en el futuro. Los quiero mucho, gracias por haber leído mi mensaje también, Jody, y por favor tengan un excelente día hoy. So, Eliane was saying, last but not least, Jody, I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for giving us so much love to everys, and also for the beautiful songs. And right now, I know you guys are doing your best for your new album. Yes, we are. But anyways, I want you guys to stay healthy, please. I hope you guys keep sharing your moments and time with us together in the future as well with the everys. Thank you very much. I love you. And also thank you very much for reading my message, Hodi. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Eliane. Yes, that was the message we had. Just to sum up, I think she was trying to give a lot of thanks to all the everys and all the HOTBEAT listeners for being so nice to her. I think it's true. I've said this many times over the past, I guess, a year and a half here being on HOTBEAT, almost 2 years now. I mean, I think the HOTBEAT family just feels like a family. You guys are so nice to each other. You guys always make you're very close to each other, and I like that very much. And with the new album coming up, yes. Remember, Double 24 is getting ready for a full-length album. We'll be back very soon with that, so guys, stay tuned, and also very, very excited about it, okay? Alright, so to Eliane from Peru, I will be sending you my selfie through the email. Thank you very much for participating. We should move on. Let's give a listen to a song, and I'll be back with the TMI quiz. The song is Villain by Drippin'. K-stars to K-culture that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Starting our second daily segment, it's time for the TMI quiz. HOTBEAT fam, there are 2 ways for you to send in your answers. If you know the answer for the quiz, you can send in your messages to Hotbeat's website, send message board, or DM our Instagram ID is Hotbeat0409. So from Monday through Sunday, we will draw one winner among those who answer correctly, and that winner will be receiving my selfie via email. So I want you guys to check out the announcement board after Sunday show ends to see if you're the winner or not, right? Very good. Let's get started. TMI Quiz, who knows? Question for today is this one. Fromis 9 has made a comeback with their 4th mini album called Midnight Guest. The pre-orders for this album surpassed 120,000 copies within just 2 weeks, which is more than 3 times their previous album. This is a new record for Fromis 9. So today's quiz is about Fromis 9. Fromis 9 once took 2nd place on this chart voted for by Korean soldiers. What chart is it? 2nd place. What do you think it is? Number 1, the chart of stars whose soldiers wish would visit them at their base. Or number 2, the chart of stars who they wish to stand guard duty with. That's a cute chart, yeah? Stand guard duty with. I don't know. Number 1 and number 2. Usually, I think it's like, I think they make these like charts because they want the artists and the girl groups to come to their base. Maybe it's number 1, but I think number 2 will be a peculiar and interesting chart as well. If you had like a survey of that, be like, which girl group member do you want next to you when you are on duty? Because especially when you are on duty, it's very boring and you're just like standing there, and your home buddy's the one that always like talks to you. But if you had someone else standing beside you, I think it would be so much fun to talk to them and maybe even listen to them sing or something. I don't know. So, if you know the answer, I want you guys to send your answers to Hotbeat's website, send message board again, or DM our Instagram. Don't forget to write quiz in front of your answers, okay? Either number 1 or number 2. Very good. Moving on, we are coming back with a song. The song is DM by Fromis 9. Now, that's the reason we're listening to 3 songs based on what theme today. We actually have a good theme for today. It is label series. We are talking about the label called Brand New Music. Righty, roo. So let's listen to songs by 3 teams under the company called Brand New Music. The first song is going to be AB6's 1, 2, 3. Yes. Second song is Pumpkin's All of My Life featuring Babylon. And the third song is 양다일's 널 그리워하고 있어, Absence. So we'll give a listen to the 3 songs first, and I'll be back to talk about them more in detail. Today's That's the Reason we're again label series Brand New Music. We'll listen to 3 songs by 3 artists from Brand New Music. 1, 2, 3 by AB6, All of My Life by Pumpkin featuring Babylon, and 널 그리워하고 있어, Absence by 양다일. Alright, so let's talk about AB6 first. They are a 4-member boy group that debuted in 2019, and they are the first idol group produced under Brand New Music. AB6 is a short for Absolute 6 and Above Brand New 6. We had Paguljin and Lee Dae-hwi, formerly members of 101, are forming in this group. It was a huge hype when they said that AB6 was going to be debuted, so yes. And all of the group's members produce their own songs and actually make their own lyrics as well. Also their choreography, so that's really, really good. Right. I even remember how like Lee Dae-hwi was talking about how he produced a song called, actually no, I can't remember the song name, but it's something like Strawberry. Something that they recently released. Anyways, yes, kudos for them. And next we had Pumpkin. Let's talk about Pumpkin. He began a solo singing career with 미친년의 Bad Girl in 2013. I actually know the song very well. 2013 is my 2nd year of college, and I think I listened to this song a lot. So yeah, this song became very popular immediately after it was released and took 1st place on music charts. Yes, this is the first song from a brand new music artist that took 1st place on music charts, and then Pumpkin helped to bring hip-hop and R&B to the mainstream. Yeah, I think Pumpkin has a really unique kind of like voice and way of singing. So when I first heard it, I was like, yes, what is this groove? And I think that's the reason why people really do like him. Other than that, I don't know if like, yeah, I mean, I've heard seeing the videos, seeing him live, and it's really, really good. But I think that R&B kind of style is not really, I don't want to say like appreciate, but no, I want to say another word. It's not really like, I guess, really culturally comfortable for Korean society. R&B is more like kind of like, you know, USA stuff. But yeah, so it was really impressive to be able to see like an R&B kind of like groovy song as number one on the music charts here in Korea. So I was really surprised too. I think that's also one of the reasons why I listened to it a lot. I did not have many songs on even though I loved R&B, there were not like many Korean R&B songs in my playlist, but 미친년에 was a really, really good one. Okay, next we're going to talk about Yang Dail. Yes, Yang Dail is an R&B singer-songwriter who debuted in 2015. His 2017 song 미안해 Lie moved back up the music charts and brought him to the mainstream. True that. Yang Dail, I guess, he became again really famous after he changed. They say that he changed a little bit how he sings. And I think that's one of the main things that helped him become very well known. The way he sings is just very comfortable to listen to. Yeah, and he does those high notes very comfortably. Yeah, I think the word for Yang Dae when you listen to him is just comfortable. Yeah. Alright, so those are the three artists we were talking about for today's label series brand and new music. We're now moving on to listening to a song, and I'll be back with a TMI Quiz's answer. Stay tuned, HOTBEAT fam. The song right now is Universe by 이달의 소녀. Now it is time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows? Question again was this one. From Promise 9, from Promise 9, not from Promise 9, Promise 9 once took second place on this chart voted for by Korean soldiers. What chart was it? Number 1 was the chart of stars who soldiers wish would visit them at their base. And number 2 was the chart of stars who they wish to stand guard duty with. And the answer was number 2, the chart of stars who they wish to stand guard duty with. First of all, I think it's quite funny that they have these kind of like rankings for this kind of like, topic. But anyways, according to the survey by Military Chart, about 10% of all the respondents answered that the star they would like to stand guard duty with in winter is Promise 9. This is second place on the chart. Promise 9 is recognized as the best 군통령, military president, a female idol star popular among soldiers these days. They even use a lot of military jargon and slangs in the subtitles of the videos in their own content channel. Oh, I did not know that. Alright, so that was the answer. It was number 2. 군통령. When I was back, well, I know that girls' generation were the 군통령 ones, but when I was in the military, I think for us it was probably Miss A, I think it was, in our era. Because that was the year of 2013 to 2015, and this was the era where Suji from Miss A started to become very pretty, and everyone was like, yeah. And every time we watched the music programs, they would go crazy. I was like, okay, calm down. I think also Girls' Day was in this chart of like 군통령 as well. They were very popular back then too. Who else was very popular? Can't remember. Sister probably was also in that chart too. Yeah. Anyways, so that was the answer for today's TMI quiz. Hope you guys got it correct. We're now moving on to listening to 2 songs. The songs are 왜 몰랐었을까, Late Regret by 옹성우, and 너의 이름을, Your Name by 유현정 and from 우주소녀. It is time to wrap up already. We'll say goodbye with the ending song 안아줘, Hug Me by 정준일. I am DJ Howon, your one and only Hodi, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT. Goodbye!